Hello. Hey, what's up, people? How's it going? It's me, back again. I thought I'll make a video, connect with you guys, put it on YouTube. That's what the plan for right now is. So I was at my place just chilling, listening to some music. I thought I'll connect with you guys, make a video, put it on YouTube. So we are we are in first week of May 2026. It's late uh, Thursday night at my end right now. Yeah, late Thursday night, first week of May 2026. All is good, same old, can't complain. So, in my previous YouTube video, I read some of the headlines from West Asia conflict and other geopolitics updates. Also, read about solar system. Other than that, I read about Milky Way galaxy. Other than that, also read about World War One and World War Two. Artificial intelligence overview. What AI overview had to say about these topics. Solar system, Milky Way galaxy, World War One and World War Two. These were some of the topics in my last two YouTube videos. So, uh, in this video again, I thought I'll make a short video connect with you guys. You know, I thought I'll read some of the headlines from geopolitics. I'll get to that soon enough. Uh, so upcoming Saturday we have Rabindranath Tagore's birthday. Very legendary figure. I read about Rabindranath Tagore in one of my previous YouTube videos as well. So we have, um, I guess second week of June or first week of June, something like that. Second week of June, I'll say, yeah. FIFA tournament kicks off, second week of June up until um, third week of July. Yeah. So for six weeks, it's gonna be fun watching all the games, football games between these countries. Big tournament. United States, Mexico, and Canada, North American continent, they are hosting the games. FIFA 2026. So it's gonna be fun, I'll say. So, uh, you know, in this video, I thought I'll read some of the headlines from geopolitics. So we'll get started with that. So, guys, let me put the camera. I guess we get. We get. Yeah, not so bad. So we have recorded 4 minutes of video time so far, and I'll start reading about some of the headlines from geopolitics. This is what it says. Latest updates. It says United States memo to end Iran war echoes Obama deal Trump had trashed. United States memo to end Iran war echoes Obama deal Trump had trashed. China wants Iran to reopen Strait ASAP. On Wednesday, a United States Navy warplane fired on and disabled the rudder of an Iran-flagged oil tanker that tried to break the blockade of Iranian ports, the military said. Iran hit more United States defense assets than reported, satellite images show. Iran hit more United States defense assets than reported, satellite images show. Now we have some bullet points to talk about: nuclear freeze, enriched uranium, sanctions relief, Hormuz de-escalation, ceasefire mechanism. These are some of the key provisions about potential agreement. Yeah, I'll keep it going, guys. So another headline from geopolitics is what says: Russia snubs Ukraine truce, fires dozens of drones. Russia snubs Ukraine truce, fires dozens of drones. Fuel was cut before China jet crashed, killing 132 as per United States report. This is about one of the airlines that crashed back in 2022, 4 years ago. Another headline: as more deepfakes surface, Italy's Meloni calls them a political attack. As more deepfakes surface, Italy's Meloni calls them a political attack. In 2024, Meloni sued two men who posted fake videos of her on a United States porn site for 100,000 euros. We'll keep it going, guys. Outspoken TV pioneer, CNN founder Ted Turner dies. Orban-era media mogul under probe, assets frozen. This update is from Budapest, Hungary. Another update: if he wins, Ramaswamy will be third United States governor of Indian origin. Six in 10 say United States not good place for immigrants. These updates are coming from Washington, guys. Warm rhetoric in White House, but drawdown on ground. United States closes Peshawar consulate as it culls diplomatic infrastructure. At the top of the diplomatic hierarchy, Marco Rubio is juggling an unusually broad portfolio. In addition to serving as Secretary of State, he has been tasked with multiple overlapping roles in national security and policy coordination, raising questions about the administration's bandwidth and strategic coherence. Now we have this quotation from Isaac Asimov. Not sure how to pronounce this person's name correctly. This is what it says, one of the quotation from Isaac Asimov. This is what it says. People who think they know everything are a great annoyance to those of us who do. I'll read it this. This is what it says. People who think they know everything are a great annoyance to those of us who do. This is one of the headlines. It says short paper, long odds. Iran peace hinges on one-page memo. Tehran wants fair deal. Tehran wants fair deal in 14-point memorandum of understanding. Massive hit to United States infrastructure in Iran strikes. Yeah, guys, these were some of the updates. I wanted to give them a read about West Asia conflict and other geopolitics, uh, other geopolitics updates. It's been happening out there. Okay, so I thought I'll read about another subject from encyclopedia, from a tablet. This is what it says about Operation Sindoor. Okay, just a sec, guys. Okay, we're good. This is what it says about Operation Sindoor. AI overview. Operation Sindoor was a multi-domain military offensive launched by the Indian Armed Forces on the night of May 6 to 7, 2025. It was a direct response to a major terror attack in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir on April 22nd, 2025, which claimed the lives of 26 people. The operation is named after the Hindi word for vermilion, reportedly as a reference to the victims of the Pahalgam attack whose wives were widowed. Key military actions: precision strikes. The Indian Air Force and Army carried out precision missiles and air strikes targeting 9 major terror camps and launch pads. Target locations: strikes were conducted deep inside Pakistan and Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir, hitting sites linked to Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed, including facilities in Bawalpur, Rawalpindi, and Murik. Military impact: Indian officials stated that over 100 terrorists were eliminated. Additionally, 11 Pakistani air bases were reportedly damaged and 13 Pakistani aircraft were destroyed. Tri-service coordination. The operation showcased seamless synergy between the Army, Navy, and Air Force. The Navy maintained a forward deployment that reportedly forced Pakistani units into a defensive posture. Non-military measures. India also implemented significant diplomatic and economic measures along the military strikes. Indus Waters Treaty. Indus announced India announced the suspension of the Indus Waters Treaty, holding it in abeyance until Pakistan ended cross-border terrorism. Trade and travel. The Atari-Wagah border was closed, bilateral trade was suspended, and all Pakistani nationals residing in India were deported. Cultural ban. A total ban was imposed on Pakistani artists, including performances and screenings. Conflict and ceasefire. Escalation. Following the initial strikes, Pakistan retaliated with drone and missile attacks targeting Indian border sectors and military installations in Jammu and Kashmir and Punjab. Conclusion: after 4 days of active conflict, both nations reached an understanding via hotline level talks to halt military operations on May 10th, 2025. On May 7th, 2026, which is today, the Indian Air Force released exclusive 88-second footage of the operation to mark its first anniversary. Hey guys, this was the AI overview about Operation Sindoor, which took place an year ago. Now I'll read some more details from encyclopedia. This is what it says. A brief armed conflict between India and Pakistan began on 7th May 2025, which India launched missile strikes on Pakistan in a military campaign codenamed Operation Sindoor. India said that the operation was in response to Pahalgam attack in Indian administered Jammu and Kashmir, in which 26 civilians were killed. India accused Pakistan of supporting cross-border terrorism, which Pakistan denied. On May 7th, India launched Operation Sindoor with missile strikes on terrorism-related infrastructure facilities of Pakistan-based militant groups Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba in Pakistan and Pakistan-administered Azad Kashmir, and said that no Pakistani military or civilian facilities were targeted. According to Pakistan, the Indian strikes hit civilian areas including mosques and resulted in civilian casualties. Following these strikes, there were border skirmishes and drone strikes between the two countries. Pakistan's army retaliated on 7th May by launching a blitz of mortar shells on Jammu, particularly Poonch, which killed civilians and damaged homes and religious sites. The conflict marked the first drone battle between the two nuclear armed nations. In the early hours of 10 May, India accused Pakistan of launching missile attacks on Indian air bases, including Sirsa Air Base, while Pakistan accused India of launching attacks on several Pakistan air bases, including Noor Khan Air Base, Rafiki Air Base, and Murid Air Base. As conflict escalated on 10th May, Pakistan launched its operation in which it said it had targeted several Indian military bases. After the 4-day military conflict, both India and Pakistan announced that a ceasefire had been agreed after a hotline communication between their DGMOs, Director General of Military Operations, on 10th May 2025. United States Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio held extensive correspondence with both India and Pakistan officials during the negotiations. The ceasefire had been holding with resumed commercial flights and normalcy reported from both countries. Hey guys, I wanted to give these paragraphs a read about Operation Sindoor that took place exactly a year ago against Pakistan and their cross-border terrorism. Oh, you know how come we have countries who proactively support terrorist activities, and they're no good to nobody. They're fucking brainwashed militants, good for nothing. So, you know, we have a lot of issues with survival sometimes, and we need to eliminate all kind of terrorism all kind of terrorist activities. Uh, you know, there are a lot of spy agencies taking care of bad deeds of people. For example, uh, Raw has been eliminating these many people in Pakistan for last 4 to 5 years now, and nobody can tell like how these people were eliminated. Like they were the ones who were sponsoring terrorism. So Raw has been doing its part. Uh, so we have to be vigilant. A lot of times we have to be vigilant against brainwashed cult people. Some people who can't grow, they won't let other people grow as well. That's what I'll say. I distance myself from these kind of people in life. Because I respect value system a lot. So uh, well, I guess that's it for right now. From this video. What we did in this video so far was we talked some of the headlines about West Asia conflict and geopolitics updates in last 24 hours. Other than that, I read about Operation Sindoor, AI overview, and few paragraphs from encyclopedia. So that's what the plan for this video was. What I'll do is I'll wrap it up anytime now. I'll call it off anytime now, and um, um, I'll put this video on YouTube and share it with you guys. So, that's it for right now. We have recorded 22 minutes of video time, not so bad. So we'll call it off. That's it for right now. Bye bye. Have a good one. Love you all and take care.